Welcome back to another CSS Battles, and this one is number 50. This one is called Use Hand Sanitizer. I'll have this linked in the description down below if you want to go give this a try. Now, this one looks a lot more complicated than my previous CSS Battles. The image looks to be made up of quite a few different parts in my mind. So again, everything's centered in the middle, so that will be display flex or grid or position, whatever you want to use. How I'm viewing this image is this little bar here is going to be an element. That will be an element. These can be pseudo elements, I think. This little bar, that's going to be another element. Same with this little neck, I'm going to assume. And then you've got the body, which is going to be one element with two pseudo elements here, which will be the circles. And I'm thinking actually this body is going to be a linear gradient because it's split into two colors. That's how I'm imagining this. It's all trying to break it down into shapes and forms and trying to see what we can come up with. So I'm going to build up this with HTML using a few different elements. So I'm going to have the divs. Probably going to have a nested div for this one actually. I'm going to do a lot of position, absolute and relative as well. It's going to be quite fun. I don't think my code will be that short. I think it's going to take quite a bit of code, but we'll see how I get on. I'm going to name this, I don't know, handle. I'm going to give them IDs because that will be slightly shorter. So that's going to be handle, and then within the handle, there's going to be another div. And this could be spans or whatever you wanted. Another div, I'm going to give this an ID of N for neck, and I'll probably have the other one as like N2. So what we got the handle with a little bit here, we've got the neck 2, and now we need body. So that'll just be B. Okay, so there's a lot of divs with margin and padding, so we'll just get rid of them quickly. Oh, it's just margin, isn't it? Get rid of margin. The body, that's going to be using display flex, I think is going to be the best way to do this. With flex, I need to give it a height, so we'll give it a height of 100 view height. And what else do I need? Background color, obviously. Okay. Divs, so they're all going to be different heights. So I'm actually going to just use the div here to color the elements, this yellow color. Now, the frustrating thing is it's not going to show up until I put all the elements in like that. The positioning is going to be slightly off until everything's kind of in. So work downwards, I guess. Targeting the handle. Okay, it's got a border radius on there. Okay, might be a little bit high. So the interesting thing here is actually this handle is more aligned with the body. So that, and because I'm going to use pseudo elements, I'm going to put position absolute on this, opposite position relative. I'm going to move it over to the left. Just start with 25 pixels. We'll see how I get on with that. A bit more maybe. 30 pixels. Yeah, that should do. Do it for now anyways. Next is I'm going to target the div within the handle. Do that as a position absolute. It's actually double the height of the handle, so that'll be 200%. And the width, I'm going to put that as 20 pixels. That doesn't look right. No, it's not. I think there's 40 pixels. What's that like? Yeah, 40 pixels. Again, border radius. Could possibly move this border radius out. Not sure. left, no, right, 0. Okay, I'm going to leave the two pseudo elements for now and work on the two neck bits. This is a lot of code already, so neck. I think this is just a square of 20 by 20. Why is that not showing up? You know what I've done wrong. This should be flex direction. Okay, so I think my issue is I didn't close this div bracket, which is slightly annoying. Alright, that looks a lot better. Yeah. Slowly getting there. Obviously this height is not right. I want to say that's still 20. Maybe 30. But this one is definitely wider. Yeah, pretty happy maybe with that. Might be 30 pixels. Put it up to 30 pixels. And then this has got a border radius on, just on the top two. I think that might be 20 height. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Next, got the body. Let's give it a height of 100 pixels and a width of 100 pixels, see what that looks like. Okay, so it's definitely longer than it is wider. But I wouldn't say it's double. What's that? It's looking pretty close. Maybe 140. Yeah, and then I'll put the border radius on. I really think I should move this border radius out. Okay, so the handle is too long, isn't it? Yeah. 150 works a bit better. Needs moving back, so I think that should be 25. Oh, great. Great. It's a weird outline going on, but I'm not too bothered about that. So next, I'm going to do the body. I want to get that finished. Body, as I said, I think it's going to be a background with a linear gradient because it's split into two colors. So two bottom. I don't really need to put two bottom in, but it's best to specify. Got the original color. I'm going to say it's not. Would you say that's 50%? We'll try 50%. Then we go to the second color. 50% again. No, that's not right, is it? Because it goes up there, I think it needs to be higher. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and position relative because those two circles are going to be before and after. Let's do the two circles now. It should be pretty good. So body, before and after. Content blank. Position absolute. Gonna not a comma in this language, is it? Position absolute. They're both circles, so border radius 50%. They're both translated down, so top's gonna have to match the 40% in the linear gradient. And transform that 50% because of the height of the elements. Yeah, so now we'll target each of these. Oh no, we'll make them the same height actually. As the circles take up the entire width, the width is 100 pixels, so 50 pixels for the height. And same for the width. Okay, now let's just position them left and right. Left 0. I need a background color. Why is that not working? Put it as black, and then it's something different. Content before, after. Content position absolute, border radius, top, transform, height, width. I'm sick of mistyping stuff. There we go. That's annoying. Mistyped absolute, so the shape wasn't showing. It's okay. That's good. And then just copy this. Change that back to the yellow, and we'll put this to 100%. That's after. Maybe not. Right, 0. Yeah. Looking pretty good. So now all that's left is these two circles. So back up to the head handle. Gain content blank. That was weird. Height 20 pixels. Width 20 pixels as well, because I think they're going to be the same as the handle. Background. This. And border radius. 50%. They're both showing up there. They're both on the right. Okay. Now it's just the top. 200%. That definitely needs to be more than that. That's pretty close. 250. We'll just put the other one in to make sure. Too much. Slightly off. There's some wiggle room going on there. But overall, it looks pretty decent. Now I just need to tidy up this code. So the code, got margin, these before and afters, I think I need to tidy up. So I'm just going to bring them to the top. And same with these two. Both content absolute, and they both have a border radius. So that will be some code cleaned up. I don't like having that there. There we go. Okay. So content, border radius, that's done. Okay, so that's that one tidied up. Border radius 20 pixels. Border radius 20 pixels. These two don't have it. That one does. Let's move this into the div, see what happens there. I don't need that one. This needs a border radius now of 0. Okay, that's already got the border radius in. That doesn't need border radius. Okay, a little bit tidier. Should we get rid of 2 bottom? A little bit. Still need them. Okay, I think that's decent. I wouldn't say it's brilliant, but it's okay. See what it submits. It's not submitting. There we go. Well, that is a lot of characters, isn't it? 99% match. Oh, with loads of characters. Oh, okay, so I can't figure out why I can't get this 0.1%. That's going to drive me crazy for a little while. But overall, this was quite an interesting challenge. Using linear gradient was very good. There's a lot of parts to it, but I'm still frustrated it's slightly out. Let me know in the comments down below if you can figure out what I've done wrong. Make sure you go check out this next video on the screen. And if you have enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And if you'd like to see more, then please subscribe. Hope you all have a good day, and I'll catch you later.